Hey everyone, welcome back. It's time to make our 5th card in the Advent kit. 20 more days to go until Christmas. I hope you are enjoying a little snippet of crafty time every day and making these cards. It's going by so fast. If you love this idea but didn't get in on this year's card kit and you want to get reminded next year, just go ahead and comment next year in the comments, and I'll make a list of people that I'll send reminders to when I start taking orders for next year. I am loving this, so I'm definitely doing it again next year, and I hope you'll join me whether you did it this year or not. All right, let's open this one up and see what's inside. All right, I love opening these. I hope you do too. It's fun to have these little surprises. I remember so many different kinds of Advent kits as I was growing up. Most of them were chocolate. All right, so this card is going to be what's called I think it's called a bookbinding card, with some pretty sort of like downtown old-fashioned-y paper and a Merry Christmas sentiment. So I want to show you actually what the completed card is going to look like before I get started, because it helps to know on this one where we're going. So this card's a little bit different. Here's one that I have already made, and it's done in such a way that you fold it in half like a normal card base, but then this part gets glued down so it doesn't open. So when you open it, it's only this part that opens. I hope that makes sense and you can kind of see what that's like. That might be a little difficult to envision if you just were looking at the instructions. So let's go ahead and follow the instructions and make this one. So we've got, again, our tiny little pieces of gems. We've got a piece of string, the sentiment and the piece that mounts on, some cardstock and some patterned paper, the card base, and an envelope that we'll set aside for now. So in each of these, you're getting an envelope and the plastic sleeve that you can put your completed card and envelope in until you're ready to send it. That helps keep everything in nice condition and makes it easy to see. So the front of your card base is the one that already has a score line, and it probably helps to go ahead right now and score your card back so you'll see where it opens. And then what we're going to do is we're going to build what goes on this part first, and then we'll glue it down. That allows us to tie the string around it. So we're putting down the red cardstock on the left front of the card base. That's this small strip, and it's going to go in that part to the left of that score line that we just made. I like these kind of cards because, you know, it's something a little bit unexpected, and it gives you, again, like a look of a lot of layers going on, and it's always great when you're using string or a ribbon when you can wrap it around a whole piece of cardstock and then tie it. To me, that's much easier than just creating a separate bow. But I do that too, and you'll probably see that on some card that we make. All right, so we've got this patterned paper that has all these little packages on it. We're gonna layer that on top of the red with a little bit of the red showing. And now we'll take our string, and I think you have more than enough string here to do this. And I'm gonna go, so I'm going inside the card, in that area where we just put the cardstock, and I'm going to tie a bow. I am not the best bow tire, but it works. Okay, so this bow is gonna kind of go, you know, sideways over that piece. And then I'm gonna move the string around about to the center, and then we're gonna glue this part to the back of the card. So I'm going to put some glue on both sides of the string. And then glue this shut and just press on it for a moment or two so that sticks really good. And then we're going to go ahead and finish the other side of our card. So for the other side, we're going to take the red square. I think it's square, so it should go in any direction. And adhere that down. I think I'll just use glue since I got that going. Get that centered in the square part of the card that's going to open. And then cover it with the nice patterned paper. You could use either side of this really, but I liked the little houses. So I used one side here for the square and the other side with the packages over here. Get that nice and centered and adhered down. And then we have our sentiment. And I'm gonna put this down with glue, and then this one I'm gonna put with dimensionals. Get some dimensional tape on here. And you can do this in either order. You can put the Merry Christmas on first and then glue it like I'm doing, or you could glue it and then put the Merry Christmas on. Both ways work just fine. And I put this probably around here, center lower part of the card. Stick that down good, and then we just have our gems to embellish with. So again, you can put them anywhere you would like. I just kind of scatter them. I'll put one there, and I'll put one there. Oh, the first one, the little glue backing stuck to the sheet. Let's try that again. So if you pick up your gem and the glue sticks to the sheet instead of the gem, you have two options. You can go back and get the glue from the sheet and put it back on the gem, which I just did. But if that doesn't really work for you, you can just use a dot of glue and glue it down. All right. So there we have our 5th card. I can't believe how fast December is going by. It opens like that, a really cute bookbinding open. We have our bow and our gems. So we are doing great on our countdown. We got card number 1. I'm not sure I remember the right order of these anymore. Card number 2, card number 3, card number 4, and today's card number 5. Come back tomorrow for another one.